Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Request a Build, and in today's episode, as by your request, I will be building a quarry EMC system. Basically what this is it's a quarry that will automatically macerate anything that needs to be macerated. It will then smelt that in an electric furnace, and it will then transfer it into an EMC chest, giving you maximum EMC for everything you get out of it, as well as sorting everything else and putting it into EMC that could possibly come out of a quarry. In a later episode, I will be doing a system that doesn't instantly convert everything to EMC. I will have a system where it goes into each individual chest depending on what the material is. So silver will go into a silver chest, gold will go into a gold chest, so on and so forth. But for right now, as I've requested on one of my videos, I will be doing an EMC quarry system. On me is everything I'm going to need to do this, and I can talk about it as we go. One thing I'd like to do is I'd like to thank whoever it is that mentions the screwdriver for turning machines. I actually knew that it did it, but it just completely crossed my mind. I mean, I've used it for frames, but I just completely forgot you could use it for other machines, so shout out to whoever that was, because it's made things a little bit easier. So how we're going to start is we're going to start with actually putting the quarry down, because that's just how I roll. We will just do a basic one. In my other video I will show how to... Actually, I'm going to do that now. May as well. So, not everybody knows this, but you can mark out how big you want your quarry. People seem to think that it's set in stone, like that, you know, you have to do it as big as the preset is. But that isn't true. You can actually go up to, I think it's 60 by 60 is the maximum size you can do it at. So what we'll do is we'll just do a nice big sort of, yeah, we'll do like a biggish size one. So we'll plonk. So you get your landmarks, and if you want to know how to make landmarks, it's just lapis lazuli on top of a redstone torch. And all we're going to do here is we're just going to mark out an area. Isn't particularly hard to do. All you need to remember is that all of the torches need to be on the same level, so you can't go down one or go up one and then place a torch. It all needs to be on the same level. So all I'm doing here is I'm just marking out a zone for where I'm going to have this system. Make it a bit longer. Also, I'm building my quarry above water because quarries will function underwater. The only thing they won't dig through is lava. They'll dig through obsidian, but they won't dig through lava. So I find that if you do a quarry over the ocean, it doesn't leave a big, ugly hole where the quarry has previously dug. So then all you got to do is you got to just go around and second click all of your torches. Sometimes you get this weird thing where it doesn't. There we go. Once you've sort of given it dimensions, because it knows how deep it is and how wide it is, it's sort of like, you know, finished off the square because it knows the rest of the dimensions. Then you just need to place the quarry on one of the corners, like so. The torches do drop, but I CBA to go and get them. So that's making your own size quarry. So there's that. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to take our cobblestone transportation pipe. For those who don't know how to make it, there's the recipe there. And we're going to just have this very simply come out like so. Actually, what we're going to do is, right, so the next thing you want to take is your diamond transport pipe. There's the recipe if you don't know how to do it. What a diamond transport pipe does, in layman's terms, is it sorts everything that goes through the pipe for you. So we're going to plonk that layer like that, and then we are just going to go 1, 2, and then remove the bottom one. 1, 2, remove the bottom one. Okay. We'll come back to the diamond pipe in a second. So the system that we're going to be doing is going to be a double macerate system. So we're going to have 2 macerators in our system. Okay. And we're going to move this up 1 like so. So we're going to go macerator 1, macerator 2. Simple as that. Okay. Once you've done that, you're going to want to take some wood transport pipe, which I appear to have misplaced. Let me just find some wooden transport pipe. I'll be right back. Okay, I have located some wooden transport pipes. So now we want to just go 1 and 2 like that. Basically, when things go into a macerator, they have to go in through the top because that's the thing that needs to be macerated. So if you want anything being removed from here, it again needs to be removed from the side. So it's just pretty like sort of common sense where the piping needs to go. This is when it's going to get a little bit more complicated. You want to take stone transport pipe, which is exactly the same as cobblestone, but it uses stone instead of cobblestone. What's great about this is that it doesn't combine with cobblestone, so it doesn't link up. So you can have them go past each other without connecting, basically. Then we're going to go 2 along like this, and then you're going to take some electric furnaces. This is the recipe here. And you're going to just place them underneath each one, like so. So far what we've got is we've got the materials going into here, sorting into these, getting macerated, and moving into the iron furnaces. From the from the electric furnaces, we again want to place 2 more wooden transport pipes, and then we are simply just going to go 1, 1, and then we are going to place our EMC energy condenser there. So that is where everything will end up, and that is where we'll get all of our goodies from. The next thing we want to do is place our redstone engines. Redstone engines are needed to bring anything out of a machine. So because these wooden pipes here, you're going to need a redstone engine going into each wooden pipe. And this is what will actually power the wooden pipes and bring the items out of the machines and into the piping system. So now that we've done that, we want to probably program this diamond pipe. So this is really simple. It's just whatever you put in these sections here will go down those colours. So as you can see, we've got green going one way and yellow going the other. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to divide them by value. So gold in one, silver in the other, because those are the most valuable ones. Iron in one, tin in the other, and we'll go copper in this one here. It doesn't really matter which one you put it in. So basically how this is going to work is anything in the yellow line is going to go to the yellow one, anyone in the green one is going to go to the green one, and then what we're going to do is we are going to add one more pipe up to here. I'm just building up to it because it's right. So now the white one, which is this one here, hasn't got anything in it. So what's going to happen is anything that comes into this pipe, if it can't go into the green one and it can't go into the yellow one, it's going to go for the next available one, which is the white one. Okay, then we just make it so we can see what we're doing here. So that's sorted. So anything that isn't those 5 minerals is going to come out the white one. So that is basically where we want everything that isn't going to be macerated to come out. And then we're going to just simply have this come all the way over here and connect up into the EMC like that. So now anything that isn't getting macerated is just going to come straight to the EMC and go get plonked straight in there. This is probably a good time to put our diamond in the slot on the top left. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is we want to get some power on the go. Now these are going to need powering from your power choice. I'm using medium solar panels, which are at the top there, medium voltage solar panels. One thing I will say is that these can only take a low voltage charge, so you really want to bear that in mind when you're building. So all I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take away these 2 bits of piping here. I'm going to throw down an MFE because medium solar panels put out 48 EU a tick, I think, or something like that. And I'm just going to place an MFE there, and then I'm just going to place a low voltage. Can't. Have to put a bit of turret next to it first. I'm going to place a low voltage like so. Bam, 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 bam. I am going to need to change who. I'm going to need to change that around a little bit. What I'll do is I'll take that block away there and place it there. So yellow is your input, so that's why I positioned it like that. So we want to go like that. So the red output of the MFE is going into the yellow input of the low voltage, and then red is the output, which is our pipe here. Then all we're going to do is we are going to pipe this along. I'm using fiber cable because it is the best for traveling. So like every block loses the least amount of energy, whereas some of the others like copper uses like an insane amount of power for every block that you go. So all we want to do is we want to get this piping into there, basically. So what I'm going to do is, it's probably a tidier way of doing this, but, you know, time is of the essence here. And I've actually, I've put that one along too many, but okay, doesn't matter. You get the idea. You just need to get it down into here. And then you just want to tuck it in behind all of these machines like so. So now that is power to everything. You might want to like maybe move that one out one and have it come down in the middle, but you know, it doesn't really matter. This is going to sit here forever because the quarry will move, not this setup. So when you quarry down to bedrock, you'll pick this quarry up and move it over there and then just have this pipe connect to it. So this machine will always stay here. It's the quarry itself that will move. Once we have done that, we basically now have power, as you can see here. We now want to get some overclockers on the go. So I like to go 6 overclockers per one. People say like, oh, you know, you can stack them up to, you know, ridiculous levels. But at the end of the day, all it needs to do is, it just needs to smelt or macerate the mineral that's in there before the next mineral hits. And I believe 4 will actually allow it to smelt before the next one comes in, but I'm going to go 6 just to make sure. So people have like these like 8 macerator setups, but you know, you don't actually need that. As long as by the time the next one goes in, the one that's already in there has been smelted, it'll always accept input. And with 2, you know, you've got double the chances of it being empty when the next mineral comes in. So, you know, hunky dory. So the next thing we want to do is we want to actually power the quarry itself. Now a lot of people like to use just every method under the sun. People will use combustion engines, coal engines, ridiculous amounts of redstone engines. You know, the list just goes on and on. I, on the other hand, like to use a very simple method, and I've just used up my last fiberglass there. I need that. Fiberglass is expensive and I can't afford to be throwing them away. I like to use energy links. Energy links basically are your average converter from... I didn't even need to go down that far. I really am not switched on today. They are your average connector for buildcraft. Sorry, from industrial craft to buildcraft power. So like this is buildcraft, a quarry is buildcraft, but the furnaces and stuff are industrial craft. So it's like, now that the forestry mod is no longer in the Tekkit, it's a lot harder to link those together, so you need an energy link. Now what I've done is, as you can see, the quarry is now sprung into life. So yeah, so basically what that has done is it's just industrial power goes in one side, and because it's connected to the quarry on the other side, it's getting buildcraft power from the other side. You can have buildcraft conductor pipes come, but you know, it's just saving resources, not having to do that. I don't actually have any redstone torches, so I'll be right back and just grab some redstone torches. Okay, I've got some redstone torches now, and as you can see, the quarry has sprung into life. So we want to get these engines going as soon as we can, because we don't want a blockage here. So all you need to do is you need to place a redstone torch next to each of these sections like so. So that all of the engines are going. And that is pretty much it. As you can see, because the sand and dirt isn't one of these, it's going out through the top slot, which is going straight down our system. I've just realised there's a block missing there for some very strange reason. Let's replace that quickly. And going straight into the EMC chest and being converted into diamonds. Anything else will go down the sides. So so yeah, that literally is your setup. Anything that isn't, well, there is these minerals here, will go in down these tubes here into the macerators. We'll get macerated. We'll then move over to the to the electric furnace. We'll get smelted. We'll then move into this chest, and it'll be converted into diamonds. And you won't have to do anything. This will just, and you could have 10 quarries. You could have 20 quarries, if you can afford that. I can't, because I've only just got started. Obviously I'm not going to be able to sit here and wait for it to get one of these minerals, because it's going to be quite deep. But all I will say is, like, if you find that when something reaches this macerator it can't go in there and it's going back, or just like falling out here, just put a little a few more overclockers in there, but 6 should cover it. It really should. And if you run out of power, then you just need to get some more power on the Blair, but you know, I'll leave that up to you to decide how you want to power it. So that has been the EMC Quarry request build. I hope that's helpful. I will be doing a Quarry sorting build where instead of it all just going, throwing things on the floor, instead of things just going in an EMC chest at the end, it will go into like 16 different chests that say like silver, gold, diamonds, and it will automatically go into those chests, so you know exactly where to go to get those minerals. So I will do that at some point. It probably won't be for a few videos. The next video we'll be going over to the mountains in the distance, and we will be building our nuclear reactor chamber. First off, I will be doing a request build that someone asked for red power frames. We'll be building a big blast door to go into our nuclear reactor chamber, so we can do a frames tutorial. And then once we've done that, I will be building the nuclear reactor, which is requested that I build a auto-cooling nuclear reactor without using equivalent exchange. So a nuclear reactor that constantly cools itself without using equivalent exchange, because that particular mod was not working on the chap server. So that is the next 2 videos that I'll be doing. They'll be coming out in the next 3 or 4 days, so make sure you subscribe so you can see when those videos come out. I've been DCY Stezza. Hope this video has been helpful. Please leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.